Before we begin, make sure to subscribe, hit that bell, and click join to become a member. Members get early access to event videos like this. Now let's get started. Hey guys, it's OKB, and it's Fugu time not exactly, okay? First of all, you will notice that Fugu Deals is not out yet. There's a whole bunch of events, but it's not out yet, and the reason for that is because, and let me go to the forums for this, Fuguroma's deals start, I think, the 25th, and so, yeah, Fugu deals, here we go, May 25th, and according to my calendar, that means on Monday, and it's very possible that there's going to be other events on Monday. They've done this before, but I'm not 100% sure. It's usually something like Lucky Stars. But this time it's a little different, okay? We have Lucky Stars right away. And it's not any better or worse, honestly. You have like Obito as a chance, but you should never just do Lucky Stars because you want Obito, because the chances of getting him is so slim. But you have Susanoo Shisui, and Shisui is good. Increasing attack and ninjutsu by 12% for a chase, that's good. 24%. I mean, it's not the highest attacking ninja, but it still has some defense, like status reflect 2 times, which is pretty good. Reduce critical hit, which is both offense and defense, and explosive mode, immune to debuffs, slightly faster. That one's just okay. If you're really going like head to head against a couple people, then maybe it makes sense. But the super armor suppression is also nice too, and mystery skill cooldown. He's basically anti Kushina sort of ninja. Because of that, also good against. Let's see. I don't know if it's unmissable. Probably not, but probably good against. Edo Minato, I suppose, with that as well. And you guys can see that there's some fair ninjas, Edo Madara, some Kurenai, Edo Minato, and some power items. So this is probably the best best event to spend in. Yeah, other than that, I would say the others are not so worth it. So you gotta choose between are you gonna spend on Monday when the Fuguroma's deals comes out? Because if you spend on Monday, you have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and you can only max out 500 spins per day. So 500 spins times, how many coupons is this? 20 coupons, right? So it's like 10,000. So you technically can spend all 30,000 in Lucky Star wheels by maxing it out. And I have no doubt that some people will try to do that, because it's not bad. Refine optional pack 8 training potions is really nice. It's like 80 coupons worth. And then of course there's other stuff. And if you really don't like the ninjas, you can always go for power item optional pack 3. Usually this item is the best value in the game, except you do need a lot of stars. So if you stop at 30,000, you have like 24 stars left over. You don't get the best value from that last bit, but it's alright. Summer Kurenai, I think, is something that people will eventually need over time. She's just especially in arena, she's a very powerful support. Not good against everything, but there's going to be a lot of strong ninjas that you can counter with her. And I would recommend this powerful item optional pack over this Ninja Assist Cultivation pack, because there is training potions here, and usually the value's better on the higher cost one. Okay, so aside from that, I don't think there's much else to talk about. I mean, I could talk about the recharge, and that's fine. There's Flowers is over. We had quite a few people this time. Little Ultimate Treasure Essence. And yeah, I mean, recharge here, I think it also goes with, if you're a spender, I think there's also another recharge. Refine time limited daily recharge as well. And so you want to make sure you gotta know how much you're willing to spend. Okay, if you're spending very little, then you do 100 a day. But platinum recharge requires 150 a day, so you do 150 every day for 4 days, I suppose. And then daily recharge. Okay, If you do 500, then I guess you can. No, it's the same thing. 500 is not the best value because it doesn't help with the other rebates. You can get 1,000 or 2,500. And I don't really need to look at these items too much because they're all fairly good items. Refines, charms. Aside from the cave keys that I don't like too much, the Milkaboos in the middle, are just, nah, maybe not that. Platinum recharge. So the next best value is 2,000 per day for a couple days. Then 4,000, I suppose, also goes out with this daily recharge rebate for 5,000. You might as well do 5,000 because I don't know, 60 train 6. It's like an extra 1,000 per day. It is better value if you just add 1,000 to it. And I guess that's it for the spenders. So this is just for recharge. Colored banners. Yeah, usually you don't want anything from this event unless there's nothing else that's good, because there's just no real discount. Even if there's a discount, it's a tiny discount. Like charm material optional pack is 1,000 in terms of value, and it's priced at 1,000, so you're not getting sort of really good discount. You are getting, look at this, like people are just not really spending at all. I'm sure they're waiting for Fugu Deals, but still. Susanoo Kakashi, a lot of people don't want him. I think I did a video on him like a couple days ago. Hope you guys saw that one where I messed up and bought 4-star Susanoo Kakashi. That's not a good idea. He doesn't even have skill trials in China yet, and so while he can be useful in a 3 versus 3 situation when you're the supporting guy, usually people don't need him at all. Yeah, he just doesn't provide enough to the team to really bother using him, honestly. Like, the only thing that's good is training potions and a cultivation pill, but and I guess advanced refine and seal scroll. That's not too bad for extra rewards for a small amount, but in terms of what you're getting, it's not very good. Clothing optional packs in those Treasure of Sage from a couple weeks ago, those were so much better than these pricings. Okay, so I suppose this is one of the first instances where you can get New Year Hashirama. I still don't quite know if he's that good, but I guess you can reduce chakra limit to 60, which is fine. Immobilize, which is fine, and it hits 2 people, so I guess it's not bad. I mean, it's a whole bunch of combos and stuff. Probably slightly above Ibiki, is what I'm thinking. I mean, he recovers health when he's attacked. Yeah, I mean, I saw him being used in Sage Arena. It was nice. It was actually quite strong, in all honesty. But if you're fighting people who just have a hard time, actually not having a hard time. If you're fighting Kakuzu, it doesn't really work too much. I mean, it kind of works, but then the other side's Kakuzu can interrupt you if they want. And you might be lowering the chakra limit to 60, but you can't use the combo on them, the knockdown low. If you're using Akashina, it could kind of work, but you are still increasing their ninjutsu and critical rate when you're comboing them, so you want to be careful about that. Maybe you can use Kashina with Hashirama. That'd be kind of standard, I suppose. And he has a high chance of causing knockdown, so you can start that chase. It's all that kind of stuff. Weak to Edo Minato? No, I don't know if it hits through dodge because I don't have him, but he's possibly very strong. Something like Summer Kurenai, but better. Probably better than Summer Kurenai if his mystery is round 1 thing. So, and it is prompt too, right? Yeah, that I might consider. Okay, anything else I won't consider except for the command flag fragments because it's hard to just buy them. So I might as well just get the entire command flag. And yeah, I think that's fine. There's a daily limit too, getting a whole bunch of command flags. I mean, the one I would be spending on is not 181 count, it's the 189, and this is the one where you guys can see I have exactly 30,000, well, and 47 coupons, but I have 30,000 coupons, so I can't spend here. And I'll end up very poor afterwards. But I am pretty close to finishing off, so I'm probably need like 1 command flag and that's it. Uh, and let's see. I don't think there's anything else really. Uh, yeah, nothing else that really matters. The Susanoo Kakashi fragment isn't that useful. Not too good. Time limited shop. Stamina. Remember, so you can get some of the stuff from stamina if you want, but there's no other event using stamina, so probably not. But you have some fare. This is for recharge as well, so I guess there's an extra recharge thing. Rene Sasuke, I need to get back to finishing my Rene Sasuke video. How to use Rene Sasuke. You can look forward to that. Make sure to subscribe for that. Fireworks is over. Fateful choice. Usually you don't want to do anything like this. The value is not good. I mean, it might cost slightly less, but it's still, the value is just not there for in terms of a lot of different items. I mean, you get Sugara, Christmas. I want to try Christmas Shikamaru, but he costs. I wish they would just give him out for free. Maybe they will. Maybe they'll be in like the next fireworks event. That'd be really fun. Like very random attacks. Like 2 ninjas will randomly get mystery cooldown decreased by 1, immunity to debuffs, immunity to chase, super armor, which is actually the least useful because you have to wait for the standard attack. But other than that, like he's kind of fun. Deal 40% more damage to ninjas with immune to chase, which is a lot of ninjas like Kushina and Minato. So yeah, it's not bad at all. Charms and Milkabus. Yeah, just get the charms. Don't get the Milkabus. Never get the Milkabus unless you have zero. You have no other choice. Oh, this. Okay, yeah, you guys will see the Hiruzen video, so I don't need to really talk about it. Okay, Lucky Wheel just went over summer memories. So these ingredient things, in case you don't know, do the missions to get them, and you need to trade with people to finish off and prepare and then redeem. Take a little while to do. So in terms of actual value here, I don't think it's that great either. You get Killer Bee, which is nice, Ibiki, which is nice. I actually might get Ibiki at some point, just because he can be useful for certain things. Ninja Assist, Suit Iruka, which is a collector's item, not really anything else. Summer Guy, which I wish was good, but he's missing some stuff. Just he doesn't have the capability of being a position 1 because of his mystery. Like, he's just not a damage dealer. And hitting people in the front row is not always a good idea, especially when you have Kushina, so it's not the best. Katsuki Daidara is fun ninja, but nothing like it really pops out that I really want. There's an outfit here. Now you can buy secret. Wait, what is it called? Summer badge? Yeah, so 10, fixed drop of 10, some random fixed drops of Magatamas, cloths that are useless, purifications which are, you don't really need it that much. Cave keys is a rare, like, third Raikage Eye is probably the only thing that might be good on this list, and 100 Puppet Sasori would be fun, though. But it's a very even of how much coupons you get for whatever it is you're buying. So 20 coupons for 10 points, right? So each of these would be like 84 coupons each. That's actually not too bad, I suppose. That's a fair amount of power, but it's always better to get training potions. So, but then there's cultivation pills, and some people don't want that. It's hard to say. I still wouldn't spend in this event. It's not the best. Yeah, I mean, let's do a little speed of light comparison, right? Speed of light is one of the clothes that I just showed you. Speed of light. There we go. Okay, I have 20 fragments. I might do that because I have 20 fragments. 165 attack and ninjutsu. So let's see, 84 times. 84 times, you need 50 fragments, right? 50 fragments, it's 4,200. Coupons for this much power, and 330. So 4,200 divided by 330. I know you can't see this, but I'm just doing this on the calculator. 330. 12.7, so about 12.7 coupons per single power. I mean, it's not bad power either. Yeah, but I still wouldn't get it. Probably training potions are better because, yeah, ninja assist, all that stuff. Once you get to level 6 or 7, then I guess it's more worth it. Level 4, like 15 of these are like 150 coupons, and you get, what's a good one to show? 20 ninjutsu already. So, yeah, the outfits are not the best power items until you finish off a lot of training potions. And I guess now we're talking about secret scrolls, so you might want to do some secret scrolls as well. Unlock these secret scroll collections. Okay. Okay, daily recharge I kind of went over. And then you do want to do the 10 on this. Actually, sometimes people won't even bother doing the 10. That's fine too. It really isn't that much power either. It's just a good deal in the first one. Okay, wishing lanterns, just do it. So I think I've covered everything that needs to be covered. Now let's talk about Kimimaro. Here's the thing, Kimimaro he's a situational ninja, and he doesn't make the best 1 versus 1 teams. Now, sometimes he does. He's more like a counter against certain ninjas. And I can see him being used, the most common, the most popular, the most known ninja that you would use with Kimimaro is Edo Minato. And you guys can see this team. It's sort of like a counter team, so it's not good against everything, but it's definitely good if you can want to try to blitz people with Edo Minato's enormous damage. Uses +2 mystery, 30% more damage. You got Kimimaro here, increasing mystery damage by 60%. Then you have any other buff on your 4th ninja that you want to give. One of the things that I think I showed was Kakashi, but my position 1 ninja was just not strong enough, and sometimes Kakashi died in round 1. So there was a problem there. Definitely. For free to play, it's hard to say. It really is hard to say if it's worth it for free to play. I'm gonna assume that free to play are gonna eventually get Kushina because that's a good direction to go into. You can also try to Kakuzu, but the Kakuzu direction is a little different. Okay, if I do get Kakuzu on this account, which I don't have right now, at least not on this account, you would probably want to go with the Y+2 skill. And by the time you guys see this, that video is probably I know I said Y+2 on Kakuzu, but I actually meant +2. The +2 mystery on Kakuzu is able to increase his ninjutsu by 50%, which is massive because the standard attacks are ninjutsu, his chase is ninjutsu. And Kimimaro can help with that. So if you use Kimimaro's barrier and increase like mystery damage by 60%, well, Kakuzu's +2 mystery is 1, it's unmissable. 2, if you kill a unit, then you can increase your own ninjutsu by 50% and increase life, regenerate his life by 30%, which is a massive amount. So this is one of the ways that you can try to use him with, but it's tough, it's hard, you gotta figure out a team. This is probably more for like a 3 versus 3 strategy. Honestly speaking, Edo Minato versus Kakuzu, even if Edo Minato is running Enfeeble, Kakuzu might win if he scales a ton, just because he's so powerful. And also he removes all buffs, and then so he gets 1 attack against Edo Minato before he gets enfeebled. So it's pretty strong ability, but usually you won't find it with Kakuzu. It's just a possibility that you can think of, and one day someone will be a genius and make something really special out of this. Now, you can do Edo Daidara breakthroughs, you can do a whole bunch of different breakthroughs, you can even use it with Kushina. Kimimaro with Kushina is good as long as you know how to time everything. Like if you use, let's say you wait for the other side to use their Kushina, then use Kimimaro and then gain chakra with Fire Main, put shields or whatever, and then use it with your Kushina. So it would be actually a fairly strong team. Like he also increases his I have him on 181, so let me show the abilities. Kimimaro increases his defense and resistance when receiving an attack, which is nice. And he also gets a 1% attack increase for Edo Tensei units, which is why Edo Minato is such a good deal. But not many else. And even though his barrier might support Kushina, it's a double-edged sword. So you might end up hurting yourself even more. But yeah, let's take a look at the Edo Tensei units. Here it is. There's actually not too many really powerful Edo Tensei units that you can use him with. Okay, Edo Nagato's there, but he's not very powerful. Edo Daidara is there, but he doesn't have that much defense. And if you do put defense on him from like debuffs, he becomes like he doesn't increase his damage very much. So there's a problem there. Edo Roshi's fine, but it's hard to say because he's got his own barrier too, and also he only hits like 7 people or something, or maybe 9 people if it's a it's a +2. Like if I go down the list, there's not very many that you can use it with. I'm gonna say an exception for third Raikage Ai. Okay, this is I don't have him right now because I don't have him 4 stars at least. But he is quite good with his breakthroughs, especially with the chakra stuff. The thing is, with third Raikage, you gotta make sure to pop the dodge on some people, and so that might be a little hard to do. But third Raikage can really hit really hard, and every single round if the other side doesn't use dodge and you're not paralyzed or something like that. So you gotta do something that takes out his paralysis and stuff. Other than that, it should be good. Edo Yagura is possible, and possible. I mean, Kimimaro does cause knockdown with a standard, so I suppose it's quite possible, very possible. You could do a little Kushina as a defense Kushina or something. Yeah, actually this could work. Just you gotta wait for the timing. Increase your damage a lot. Wait for the next round. Time it. Increase people's mystery cooldowns. I mean, it's a very unique sort of ninja, and Edo Yagura is not that pay to win, because you can get Edo Yagura from a draw and time limited treasures with seal scrolls, and you get a lot of fragments from 3v3 arena. Sometimes I think I see it from survival trial. What else? Like there's like the theme arenas, they sometimes give that out. You just get it at random and eventually you get it. You can also buy it, so it's not that big of a deal. There's not very much other Edo Tensei units, which is what it's supposed to be, though you can use Hiruzen, and this is more of a 3v3 arena thing too. Not saying that you can't use it in normal combat, but it's just not as strong. And normally people don't get Hiruzen anymore because there's better, stronger ninjas to get, so it's fine. Edo Hashirama might be... He's strong, I suppose, and he can't... I think he hits everyone. Oh no, he doesn't have unmissable, but he's still fairly strong with his breakthroughs and stuff. At least his effects are good. Edo Tobirama is the other one that I think might work with his breakthroughs and all that, but I don't think many people have him. Swimsuit, no. Jinin, perhaps. So Jinin... He doesn't have enough defense, that's for sure. His scaling's not that strong, but if you do manage to make him scale, it makes sense. Oh, I mean, I suppose it's worth a try to have someone throw in Jinin. Like, increases technique combos to like 4 points, so that's 240% in jutsu and attack for 1 smash. And that 1 smash, if you add in Kimimaro, would be 300% damage in that 1 smash. So it's fair. I just don't see very many Edo Tenseis that would really help out. I mean, you can definitely try... Actually, yeah. No, Edo Honda standard attacks, so this is difficult, okay? But you can definitely try this with other random ninjas that you want, with a fair amount of damage. And, the last thing I do want to talk about is that Kimimaro actually does go well with Rinnegan Sasuke as position 1. Yeah. I mean, Rinnegan Sasuke uses a mystery every 2 rounds, so it's not that powerful, but it's definitely strong. Like, if you wait the first round, so you gather enough chakra to increase your ninjutsu the first round, that means you can hit it in the next round. You're able to use Kimimaro's barrier to increase his damage by a huge amount. and that's pretty strong. Let's if you increase your ninjutsu by the +2 is what? Let's see, 15%, 150%. So if you increase your ninjutsu by 150% and add in Kimimaro 70%, that's like 200 and something percent ish, and that'll be a huge amount of damage dealt. And also, you know, Kimimaro, just his ability to increase someone's mystery cooldown by 2 is pretty massive. Aside from Kushina, like everyone else will be affected, and you can just, you know, wing it. You can just wait for the other in round 2. If you increase their mystery cooldown, then you stop them from doing pretty much anything the next round, and they have to wait for you to attack, even with your standard attack. So it's a very interesting strategy. It might be a little hard for you guys to understand how to use it, especially for the free-to-plays when you don't have very many ninjas. You can try it with Minato, right? Minato is good. Jonin Minato. No breakthroughs. Jonin Minato. Jonin Minato is a good one to try this with. Now, he, with his Setsuyu / Bond skill, he already has a 30% increase in damage. If you add in Kimimaro, you have a 100% increase in damage. And I suppose this is where Susanoo Kakashi might be useful, so that Minato can hit any dodge ninjas really hard before they do anything. And with paralysis too. So, yeah, I mean, that's one thing you can do if you're free to play. Other than that, I mean, you could use any other ninja that uses mysteries. You just want to make sure that it doesn't help the other team as much. And make sure that the ninja you're supporting doesn't rely on standard attacks, like Shira. That doesn't work. You can try Shizuka if you have her. Yeah, I mean, that's basically it. Like, his chase doesn't matter too much. High repulse. Position 1 Kimimaro is not that powerful either, but you can try it out as a blitz. So anyways, this is what we have for this week. If I do spend, I'll throw out a video, and that will include the actual Fugu Deals, and I'll talk a little bit about it maybe. If not, I'll just see you next week and see if I'll spend in that week too, because who knows, you know, it's possible that Oasis will have 2 weeks of bad events. It's happened before. Anyways, guys, I'll see you guys in the next video, which should be tomorrow.